Welcome to episode number 2 of Hire the WEBCAST. This is Lorinda, and this is my best day with you in it. I'm one of a group of above-board visionaries who changed the world with the products and services that we believe in. We do different things smarter, and here we profile a lady webcaster's journey of connections, systems, and applications for a digital lifestyle business that makes dollars and cents. In this episode, I'm so excited to be talking to Malcolm M.J. Harris. He is an internationally recognized financial services CEO and motivational success teacher who has consistently beaten the odds to achieve extraordinary success. MJ's rise began when he started an insurance agency at his dining room table as a side business while working as a management consultant for a Big Four firm. Through sharing his story with the world on social media about overcoming personal and financial trials, the business quickly grew into a multinational financial services and self-improvement powerhouse. Let's get into it. I saw a video where you were talking about not having your money validate you to people who don't care about you, and you were in the gym and you were in flow, and that video was captivating. It was such a powerful message to me, and it was actually shared in a secret Facebook group. We have we have a launch Raleigh program here. It is for Southeast Raleigh entrepreneurs, and one of the recent graduates shared your video about what to do with your money for your future in that group, and it blew me away. Your life shifted from being a spender to a wealth builder. When your business was starting to grow and you needed to take it to the next level, you decided to use technology in order to increase your capacity. How important was that for you? I know you said you made, a lot more money, but did that really help your lifestyle some by freeing up some of your time that way as well as in the business?
Let me say this, and I want to make sure I say it as clear as possible. The decision to grow my business through utilizing technology and various tools that exist within technology was the key decision that allowed my business to grow by over 400% in less than a year.
Oh my God.
We used to have, it was an insurance agency where people with an office, and people came in every other Monday, and they come sit at the conference room table. Sometimes we bring in donuts or tacos, and people would come in, and we do the training there on the whiteboard, and then we'd all leave out together, go down to the parking garage together to get in our cars and go home. Very traditional. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting with someone, and he said, man, you should really take advantage of the internet, because the same way people benefit in person from what you do, the internet and utilizing tools is going to allow people everywhere to get that experience. So that's what we decided to do. Now my team, I would say probably about 98% of our trainings, right? So pretty much the vast majority all happen through live online training platforms.
Wow.
All of our support happens through there. Everything can be done completely electronically. You can work completely from home. You can work from anywhere you want to work. We're doing a recruitment webinar, which I'm just so excited about. People can sign up for it at joinnationalcare.com. That's joinnationalcare.com. I'm so excited because it's the reason when we used to do recruitment events. Let me share the story with you. We used to do recruitment events in person, right? Mm-hmm. It has completely changed. So we would probably get about 40 people at best, maybe a little bit more than that, to come into the recruitment events in person. I would order food. I mean, this would cost me at least a couple $100, if not more, sometimes over $1,000 from these events. And you get people to sign up at that point in time. People be all dressed up. So someone said, so I got this message about you should really, really try doing things online through virtual means. So I said, okay. So I tried to mix what I already was doing with what I already knew, right? With what I knew I should be doing. So anyway, we still got a hotel, and I said, well, if you want to come in person, come in person. But I gave an online option. I said, if you want to attend online, then attend online.
Uh-huh.
We had all these people, probably about 300 and some odd people sign up for this event, maybe even more than that for that matter.
Uh-huh.
And do you know that for the event, only 8 people showed up in person?
Wow.
8 people showed up in person. We had 80 seats in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no one's here. And I was like freaking out. I went into a broom closet in the back of the hotel conference space, and I had to take a deep breath and call one of my best friends to talk me through it. I mean, I was like, oh my, I've never had experienced a failure like this, and it's an expensive failure. And I had my team there. I was embarrassed. I'm like, I encouraged my team to come out to this, and we have 8 people here. And I'm freaking out. Literally, I'm freaking out. And then I go up there, and I come out the broom closet, and the person who was holding the camera so we could do it live online says to me, hey, I know you're freaking out. And he says to me, this is my video production manager, he says, I know you're freaking out, but look at this screen. He points at the screen. It was over 280 people who were all watching from home.
What a testimonial.
It was my biggest event. Remember, and I said, oh my. I said, you know what? We're not putting on any of these big recruitment events anymore. We're going to do them all online where I can be right at home or be right at my office doing it. Let me tell you this. I've got 3 recruitment events coming up. For those events, as of last night, the count for the people who signed up for all those events, the count came out to 1,640 people who are all signed up. And these events have only been online for 2 weeks.
Oh, my God.
We've only been advertising for 2 weeks. 1,640. You hear me?
No.
It's incredible. Online is the way to go. If you're not embracing technology, then you are holding your business back. You're standing in front of a vault full of money, and you've got the code to get in, and you're refusing to use it.
Oh, that is so powerful. And not only are you serving more people easier, you're saving a whole lot of money by not having to have donuts and tacos for 1,600 people.
It's not just those costs, because you're absolutely right. Guess what else we're saving money on? I used to have 4 offices, D.C., L.A., New York, in the suburbs of Maryland. There's a training center out there. We've cut back to 2 offices. There's a chance that we may be cutting back to 1 office. Now, the reason why is because we don't need them anymore. When you're doing all your trainings online, what do you need all this expensive office space for? When you can just have one fabulous office that you work from to have your administrative staff at. So we've been able to cut back on our overhead. We have been able, profits have gone up, and costs have gone down. Isn't that what you want for a business?
That is absolutely what you want, and that is a growth strategy. Right there, that is a growth strategy, and that is one of the reasons why I created the Hire the Web concept. If you have the technologies in place, you can have the web, and I'm sure you know this, but the web can be your accounting system. It can help you with scheduling. It can help you with your back office things and automating marketing things, and just so many things. And a lot of people are just not embracing it because they think it's hard, and it is hard. I've been a technologist for 24 years, and I get confused. So I said, you know what? I'm going to create a stack of web tools that work together seamlessly. I know that because I use them myself. That if you don't know where to start, here, just use all of this stuff, and it's low and no cost things that you can do right now to increase the capacity of your business, and don't spend any money at all until you have a reason to find something outside of that stack. You have a reason that will add money to your bottom line why you need to get off the free version of MailChimp and upgrade to something else. Why you need to get off of the free version of many of these other tools and use the other thing. Because when you first get started, what you need more than anything is not technology. You need customers. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, you need to make money. And if you are spending a whole lot of money by chasing the shiny objects that other big companies use, we can't compete with them. We can't compete on that level when you are growing. You have to do things smarter and differently. And I just love, love, love that about your story. You have a powerful, powerful story yourself. And what I teach a lot is to have people take advantage of things. They like to call us disadvantaged. Well, I say, okay, take every advantage that you have, and the internet is an advantage that we have. It is leverage. Now, another advantage I
Absolutely.
noticed that you took was the incredible wisdom from your grandmother to start in the insurance industry. That was
Yes.
very,
Absolutely.
very, very smart, using the wisdom that was right there at your fingertips. And so many people will just not do that. And that was just so wise. So did you have some hesitations about going into an industry that a totally different thing than what you were doing? So what was that like for you?
I didn't have hesitation because I think that it's all about how you frame.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think about it, for me, it was, I said, if I stay in the job that I'm in, what will happen to me? What will happen in my future if that's all I know and that's all I do?
Uh-huh.
I was more afraid of what it would mean to not change my life by trying something different than to keep doing the same thing. To think I'm going into the same cubicle doing the job that I don't want to do. I'm unhappy. Every Sunday night I'm anxious about Monday. Every Monday morning I'm waking up dreading. Every weekday I'm waiting until Friday. And then I have my Saturday, I'm like, woo, it's great. And then I'm right back to that same cycle again. I said, do I want to waste my life like this?
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, the idea of trying something new, when you think about it from that perspective, wasn't scary. It was scarier, the idea of not trying something new.
Wow.
So I said, every single day, I have a day of my life that's passed and I will never get back.
Woo.
Every single day. Every single day, I'm heading towards that finish line. And I want to make sure that I'm positioning myself so I can have as many days in my future to have a fabulous, wonderful life that I can enjoy and that reflects my best.
Yes.
Rather than the life that I'm settling for. So when I focused on that, my fear no longer mattered. It was literally, what motivated me was running from the life that I knew that I didn't want to live.
Oh,
that was my motivation.
That's awesome. You became the captain of your ship. You became the
Absolutely.
captain of...
Took the stern and I went where I need to go.
One of my greatest fears is not really dying, because it's kind of over then. What can you do about dying? I mean, you're dead. But one of my greatest fears is of getting to be an old, beautiful woman and regretting what I did with my beautiful life. I don't want to look back and just not have taken those chances. And part of our work here on earth is, I believe, is to support each other towards our best selves. And you do that beautifully, my brother. You have a spirit and a heart for people. It is so obvious why one of your superpowers is recruiting and connecting with people. It is so obvious why that part of growing your business with technology allowed you to focus on that. And that is a powerful message within itself, is to find your superpower, your secret sauce, that thing that lets you be, that makes you most, and focus on that and serve the world with that. And you do that so beautifully. So tell me, what's going to happen on the webinar? is that for you're recruiting more team members? What's going on at the webinar? What will people get?
So we have several webinars. So we have our wealth class webinars, which is where I give targeted advice to people who call in and they can pre-submit questions or ask them on the call about wealth building, motivation, just how I recharge myself. What do they need to know? And I share my advice directly in the call. So people say, I want to talk to you directly every day and get advice from you. Well, guess what? This is how they can do it.
Okay.
They sign up for that at mjharriswealthclass.com.
Okay.
However, I have several webinars that are coming up for folks who want to join my team. There are people who are hearing my story today and they're saying, I admire his life. I want to live like he lives. I have over 400 team members. All right, we've grown a lot. But I tell you that my story and who I am and what I've done doesn't have to be unique to me. Mm-hmm. Success is crumb. And there are people out there who are saying, I want to do what he's done. I'm interested in coming into the industry and giving it a shot. I don't know if it's going to be the industry I stay with, but I want to at least try. If for those people, they can sign up to come to one of my recruitment webinars where I actually talk about what my company does and how we do it. And that's at joinnationalcare.com. That's www.joinnationalcare.com.
Okay. Well, I will make sure and add those to the announcement for this episode here. I am so grateful for you just stopping by and encouraging us and letting us know how that technology really can be one of the key factors of your business growth. Thank you so much. Any final words?
No, I will tell you, what you're doing within your work, helping people to automate their business processes and take them on the web, you are doing transformational work. There are so many people who are looking for their breakthrough to the next level. They're looking for that way to take that idea that they have to the masses. And what you do is helping them to do that. What you're doing is something sacred because you're helping people to create a roadmap to living out their dreams. This isn't just about technology and the internet. It's about providing a pathway forward for life that they desire. And so I want to commend you for what you're doing.
Thank you again so much. And I hope your day continues to be blessed.
You as well.
Be sure to check us out at hirethewebcast.com. May your valleys be lifted and your mountains moved.